respect his legacy and let him rest in peace. He's not here to speak for himself, but people are here to speak for him. One of those people is the homie Gonzoe. Let's bring him back on the Murder Manson Music Show, man. What's up, Gonzoe?
What up, man?
What's going
on,
man?
Good?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I'm blessed, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I want to commend you for, you know what I'm saying, for going to bat for your homie, man, who's not here. You know what I'm saying? Right now, a lot of, you know, Whack 100, Funk Flex, Kodak Black, a lot of these motherfuckers, it seems, are taking shots at the man. He's not here to defend himself, but he has people like yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's got to make you sick when you hear people talk about your friend like that.
Well, I mean, it's sickening because everybody that, you know, and I'm not going to make this a racial thing, but right off the bat, you know, if you hear somebody, you're in a coffee shop right now and you hear 3 black men sitting at a table talking about Malcolm X like a dog, it's going to make your ears cringe. Well, I say that to say in our generation, in our time, you know, it's things that Pac done for our generation that moved young people, you know, with all due respect. It moved them more than I Got a Dream speech, or Jesse Jackson and their speeches, or even Martin Luther King. And I'm even going to go on the ledge and say that because I Got a Dream, I Have a Dream, I didn't resonate and relate to that more than I did Dear Mama. I didn't resonate and relate to that, you know, in terms of when my father wasn't around, being a man, things that was passed down through his music that shaped me as a person in the ghetto when I had nobody to turn to for moral support or anything positive to say or anything who understand or anybody who understood my struggle, you know, from my point of view. And as you can see around the world, you know, that resonated with a lot of young people around the world, poor, rich, white, black, Asian, Hispanic, Samoan, whatever. It's all one language, one culture, and I feel like, you know, Wack having a platform, being the game's manager, so he says, being Ray J's manager, so he says, I'm not sure what his actual business is with those guys, but it gave him a platform to where people are listening. And, you know, as a black man, however your personal opinion is, that's one thing. But to speak on this man in such a way to where you're making it personal, to where now you're dissing his mother, too, who was also deceased, is just beyond me. You know what I mean? It's
disgusting.
It's beyond me.
I mean, yeah, like you said, his mother. I mean, not only are you going at a man who's deceased, but you're going at his mother, like you said, who's deceased. Yeah, I mean, there's a code in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Certain things you don't do. It seems like with each generation that those codes start to disappear more and more. But this guy's an older cat. You would think he would know what the consequences are for something like this. What do you think his problem is? Do you think he's just doing it for attention?
I mean, he says Game is his artist. Now, if you go on Game's Instagram right now, before the first 16 slots, you're going to see at least 5 to 8 pictures of Tupac before you got to even scroll down. I noticed the Game hasn't said anything about this. Now, me and him ain't always had the best, you know, I wouldn't say relationship because I don't know him, but we've had some words in the past. And I would think after all of this, you know what I mean, he would have used this opportunity at least to say something. He said nothing. So, you know, and I'm going to say this.
Tell his guy to cool it off.
The respect that I had for him, just how he played this situation, you know what I mean, and really didn't say nothing. It showed me a little bit something more because I said I don't know the man. You feel me? But just from us having words, you know, my temperament towards him wasn't good. You know what I mean? But I can say from this situation, a lot of good has came from it because my animosity towards him ain't what it used to be. You know what I mean? It's a respect level there because some people that I thought would be riding for this bullshit, they're not. So that lets me know that there's something deeper involved in this. We got to follow the money and find out why exactly he's saying this. Who's paying him to say this? Because it's damn sure somebody paying him to say it, or he has a motive.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can't figure out what his motive is other than to maybe bring attention to what he's doing, but it's just he's going about it in such a wrong way. To, like I said, if this happened in the '90s, forget about it, man. This guy, I don't think he'd be talking right now at all. Period. But
right,
it's crazy. I mean, it's not to cut you off, Scott. He's right now. He's replying to some shit on my Instagram right now. You know, right as we're speaking right now, this nigga
he's
just
a troll, my nigga.
He's like
he just
straight troll ass.
He's nigga just said if I keep playing with his kids, he gonna play with my mama. I've been warned. Now, nigga, you making a message. I'm finna respond to you on the radio on the Mixed Master Murder Show, nigga. Listen, check this out, man. Nigga, I don't like you anyway. All you got to do is apologize to Pac for the culture. You never had to like me. Anything we going to do personally, nigga, we going to shake anyway. I ain't talking about shake hands, nigga. I'm talking about when you see me, nigga, a fight's coming along with that. Even if we do shake hands afterwards, nigga, you got to see me. Win, lose, or draw. Period. Feel me? 2, you know, my mama, she done shot and stabbed more motherfuckers than you have in L.A. Everybody know who my mama is. So if you want to play with her,
right.
You do it at your own risk, nigga. Period, point blank. And this is my whole family. This is why I don't give a fuck about none of your threats, and I'm going at my principles. You feel me? So that was a wasted message, nigga. I don't like you anyway, and you're apologizing to the culture. This has nothing to do with me. Feel me? I don't like you anyway, nigga. We're never going to like each other. But Tupac, you owe that to the culture as a black man, nigga. That's your duty as a black man. Period, point blank. Do that, and let's get it popping. Meet me anywhere, nigga. Straight up. Now, back to the interview. Sorry,
yeah, I was just about to say, man, it's just like, you know, for anybody that always claim they so real and they're a real street, if somebody was saying something about his dead partners and shit, I'm pretty sure he feel the same way, you know what I'm saying? So I just be thinking a lot of these motherfuckers, especially these older guys, they just trying to stay relevant. And, you know, a movie coming out, everybody trying to say whatever fuck bitch ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, he always got something to say about Pac, and it's always at a time when something significant finna happen for the Tupac legacy. And then he opening up his fucking mouth, you know what I'm saying? But when Pac was around, they wasn't popping none of that shit off, you know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, why wait now to start running your goddamn mouth? When a man was here, you want to say, well, none of them saying that shit, man. I get a lot of motherfuckers over there shook up.
I feel like if you know, the shoe was on the other foot. You know what I mean? It's like, first of all, you know, they don't respect the West Coast culture in hip-hop. They don't accept our music as being in the fold of hip-hop in terms of rap music. The same shit that's, when they mention Rakim, they not going to mention Eazy-E in the same sentence, even though Eazy sold more records than him. They don't accept us in the same realm and the same respect as hip-hop. Now, follow me where I'm going with this. Mm-hmm. Now, all these East Coast motherfuckers, K-Slay, I just seen the Outlaws doing a video shoot with K-Slay. Shout out to them niggas, you know what I mean? For whatever reason or whatever you stand for, nigga, I still love y'all as a person, but personally, I could never fuck with you again. Period. Never. Because I know now that you don't stand for what I stand for. And this ain't a diss. This is all positivity, my nigga. I'm being positive about this, nigga. But, you know, if you know that a guy is willing to stand for something that you don't believe in, whether you're right or he's right, then you guys shouldn't be fucking with each other. You know what I mean? And I'm going to bow out gracefully, my nigga. Feel me? Because before niggas get, before shit get too worse, I'm leaving with my integrity. Fuck a check. Fuck going on tour. Fuck kissing the DJ's ass. Fuck a movie. Fuck all of that shit. Nigga, the streets is still going to feed me. You feel me? So, respect for y'all for being yourself and showing me who the fuck you really are. You know what I mean? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely. Most definitely, man.
You know? But listen, hold on. Back to the story. Back to the story. I'm sorry. Follow me on this. Now, the shoe was on the other foot. Let's say, they don't respect us in hip-hop, but they got all these cats over here on the East Coast that's really sinking their teeth in on the West Coast and getting all our money. Now, imagine if a cat from Connecticut said, fuck Biggie Smalls and fuck Valletta. You feel me? Imagine if I said it. The world would go crazy. You know what I mean? But we don't say fuck Biggie no more. We love Biggie. That shit is over with. We both took a loss.
Yeah.
So for the culture, as a man, even though, shots could still be thrown their way, we don't. Niggas fuck with them niggas. Lil C's come over here and hang out on the beach. No bodyguard. We not fucking with them like that. It's all peace. But it takes an ignorant-ass nigga from the same coast. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's jealous because he never met Pac. Y'all know that Wack 100 never been in the same room as Tupac. He's never met Pac. He ain't come around the Death Row days till way after Pac was dead. You know that, right?
Yeah, I did know that.
Nigga's not from Compton. Let's clarify that. He's from Pacoima. And no disrespect to Pacoima niggas, because I know niggas from 2 P's and the B and they get down. All I'm saying is the perception, you know what I mean, that he tries to give is that, he's been around this death row era, and that's fine, man. Niggas, I'm not here to blow niggas spot up when they trying to fake it till they make it. I'm not a hater. The problem is when you spoke on a nigga name that's sacred, period. You know what I mean? And we're supposed to have more respect for each other, for the culture of West Coast hip-hop, for what we're trying to do as a unit, other than trying to take down one of the niggas that I know for show fed me personally. So, goddamn, man.
Yeah,
that was my whole thing about it, man.
Yeah,
right.
Don't know real.
You had a relationship with Pac. You know what I'm saying? He was your friend, man. When did you meet him, man? And what was he like as a person, from your perspective?
Well, I mean, the first time I met Pac, actually, I was 50. I was 15 years old. A few friends and myself, we used to give parties all around Los Angeles and book hella artists and shit. See, we been getting money since a little nigga. I was 15, paying $8,000 to Tupac and Thug Life nigga to come perform at our parties in Hollywood. Everybody know it. You know what I mean? So I met him then initially when we threw a party right there on it's a club right there on Santa Monica and I want to say either Highland or La Brea, right there to your right. And we threw a party right there, met him there, and then after that, he went to jail. We started being managed by Suge's wife, Sharita the Knight. The nigga Snoop had house arrest, and Dre had house arrest or something to where they couldn't go on tour. So Pac went out on the All Eyes on Me tour before he dropped the album, and we went on tour with him. So the first time I actually met him on some business shit outside of, me booking him for that show was in LAX airport, 8 in the morning.
Wow.
First day of tour.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Here you are. You're just a kid yourself, and you're going on tour with arguably one of the biggest albums in rap history. What was it like touring with Pac, man? What was he like on the road?
Well, I mean, Pac, All Eyes. The funny thing about that, we was doing arenas, and All Eyes on Me wasn't even on the shelf yet. He was doing arenas and selling out arenas like we sold out the Superdome, which everyone knows the Superdome is 80,000 people. So obviously we didn't sell out 80,000 tickets, but what they do is they put the stage in the middle and sell out the 40. You know what I mean? So he sold out 40,000 in the Superdome on an album that people hadn't even heard yet. He sold out the Gund Arena. That's where the Cleveland Cavaliers play. Excuse me, but it's not called Gund anymore. I think it's called Quicken Loans or some shit now. But we sold that motherfucker out. You know what I mean? In various other places, without people even hearing this album. So it was pretty amazing because touring with Pac and touring with Cube is, and shout out to Cube, you know what I mean? But Cube is more, you know, business in terms of straight to the stage, back to the hotel, no nonsense, no bullshit, you feel me? No bitches in the hotel, you know what I mean? Just straight up business. Pac kind of showed showed us the other side that we was always hearing about, you know what I mean? So it was dope. Pac was a solid motherfucker, man. I can't take nothing away from him. And that's why I'm so, you know, I don't know, niggas say that I get emotional about Pac. Yeah, nigga, because I really fuck with this nigga. See, you're just listening to the songs. You're not identifying with him as an actual person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're not missing the person. You don't feel cheated. I feel cheated. You feel me? We should all feel cheated. And it was because of a situation like this, like some little shit, like the Whack 100 shit. Niggas, I mean, that shit could have been prevented, man. Pac could still be here, man. But little small shit that snowballs turn into avalanches. You know what I mean? That's why you got to stomp them motherfuckers out while you can control them.
Yeah, like Funk Flex, because Spice One went at him right away. Hey, he was real heated. You know, he wanted to go there, drag him out of the fucking studio at Hot 97, whoop his ass. But Flex, I don't know why the fuck this guy would wait 20-some-odd years to say some bullshit like that, being on the East Coast. I mean, is he trying to start an East Coast, West Coast rivalry? What do you think is the motive behind that? And do you think it might be something outside of rap, maybe something bigger like some CIA shit or something? What are your thoughts on Flex?
Absolutely, I think. I mean, listen, people are so fucking jaded, man. You know what I mean? In terms of what's actually going on, that information will be right in their face, and motherfuckers will still try to discredit it. Like a picture that I just put up of Wack's father, and everybody's so fucking dumb. They're like, that ain't Wack. I'm like, read the fucking article, you dumb fucks. You know what I mean? You remember the motherfucking cop that was running around killing people? The black cop, Donor?
Yeah, they got him.
That motherfucker, whoever that dude is on that picture, that cop, he was friends with him. You feel me now? I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't believe in fucking Bigfoot or none of that. All I know is, nigga, I came in this shit as a kid and seen a lot of weird shit that can't be explained, and the niggas who seen it with me, who's supposed to be explaining, is now on the motherfucker side with the big ass question mark. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Definitely.
It's like you got, with all due respect, if Rick Ross could come in the game and pull that off, anything's possible. You mean to tell me you don't think that they have federal agents planted on the West Coast who been to the penitentiary or whatever? Niggas is federal agents. They're out here. We don't know who they are, but it's real. Don't call it Illuminati, all that bullshit, but it is some shit that's not for us. That's, you know, secretly gathering information and planning motherfuckers to corrupt our minds in terms of what we buy, the homosexual agenda, just everything.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest consumers in the world is the urban community. You know what I mean? And it has to be an agenda push for them to, you know, monopolize the market and know where to put the funnel at. Because they're not just putting money everywhere and hoping that something hits. They're putting money into one thing and calling a cattle call and funneling us all to that shit. That's why all the biggest artists in the world is on this homosexual agenda. That's why 10 years ago, all the fucking colognes and shit starting to be unisex. And, I mean, but niggas don't read. Feel me? They just on some TMZ shit. And if they don't see it in the hood at the dollar store, it ain't real. Like, nigga got to wake up, man. For real.
It's everywhere. All you got to do is open your eyes. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy when you have to tell your 5-year-old kid what gay is because they hear it on a commercial on TV. We shouldn't have to explain that to them until they're much older. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, society is almost forced you to have to explain why those two dudes over there are kissing. You know, it's fucked up. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying, how long has it been in the rap game? You know, we heard stories about the meetings and stuff in the 90s. You know, you came in the game, when did Caution get signed? Around 94? 93?
Yep, 94.
Did you see anything crazy that was questionable back then that made you?
Yeah, I mean, homosexual. Let's be clear about this. This game was started by homosexuals, man. The entertainment industry. People with homosexual, you know, that represent the homosexual community. It was started by these people. They run the entertainment industry. Now, let me make this clear. I have nothing against them. And half of the motherfuckers that's getting money in this industry that's gay, they don't want your ass anyway. You feel me? It's just how they move and how they hustle. You know what I mean? It's like most motherfuckers in the industry that's really in the industry, they have enough integrity to know who the fuck they can stick their finger in their booty and who they can't. You know what I mean? But it's that the problem is some of these guys who fell for the trick of the old finger in the booty, come spend the night at my house trick. You my little homie, come play video games all night and spend the night shit. Them niggas turned out to be your biggest artists in the world with an emotional attachment to the fan. So they couldn't see them in a compromising situation to where, you know, now you got Lil Wayne and Baby kissing in the mouth and still motherfuckers is not just automatically saying that they was on some gay shit. It's still some speculation. Well, maybe he could. It's crazy. You got Young Thug wearing a fucking dress, and still cats are still listening to this nigga music hard as a motherfucker first day out of jail. I mean, the game is really twisted.
Yeah. It is.
And they succeeded at whatever they were doing to blur our perception to where you would not notice a man in a dress, Will Smith's son wearing a dress. I mean, A$AP Rocky, Kanye, I can name a million cats who, you know, I've seen in a photo shoot or two with a fucking dress on. I mean, and what do you call that? It's not...
French tip nails. I mean, it's crazy. What about, you know what I'm saying, okay, you're over at Priority. Priority is a label that put out, you know, of course, you know, NWA, the Ghetto Boys went there after their deal with Deaf American. I mean, a lot of fucking hard street motherfuckers.
Shout out to Brian Turner, man.
Priority. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean,
shout out to Brian Shafton too.
Actually, the only crazy shit I could say that happened at Priority was that my first solo album didn't come out through Priority over, you know, some shit that people probably don't know about. You know what I mean? And it's you know, my first solo album, as everybody know, ended up coming out on Polygram Mercury, but I originally signed to Priority, but they ended up selling my contract. Shout out to Andrew Shack over there too, because, you know, it was a situation like they explained it to me, like Shaq and Kobe. You feel me? At the time, me and Cube wasn't seeing eye to eye, and, you know, let's just say they didn't ask him, could he give me a solo deal? But he didn't have me signed as a solo artist, so he told them they'd never get another Ice Cube record if they put my album out. So, you know, they gave me a big ass, the rest of my advance, and then another, I think, $25,000. I appreciate you, Andrew Shack, my nigga. And I went over to Mercury Polygram. I didn't get dropped. You know what I mean? They sold my contract, so it was a good thing. But it was weird because at the time, it just let me know how much power and influence I had over my own life now, because the cats that I was looking up to and waiting in the office, waiting for a check so I could go pay my mama rent, was now trying to stop my money and me getting $300,000 in my pocket at 18 years old. So that was pretty crazy, you know what I mean? Because I think that I knew I was a man at that point.
Yeah, like you said, you got to take care of family and whatnot. Whenever somebody tries to stop that, that's that's like an act of war. That's you're fucking with a man's livelihood. But you went over to the other label.
Ice Cube, you know what I mean? And shout out to him, too.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it was an act of war. At that time, I didn't understand it, and I would have took it as that. But what he was doing was trying to protect himself. You know what I mean? All the Pac shit was going on. All the Death Row shit was going on. And, I wouldn't have handled it how he handled it. But every man is different. You know what I mean? But I can't sit here and throw a rock at this nigga. I'm going to just keep it one thou wow. That's exactly what happened. Now, how a nigga feel about it is on him. You feel me? But, yeah, that was the craziest thing that happened to me at Priority.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Priority, legendary label, of course. We got a caller for you, Gonzoe. This is the homie Sin from France. I think he has a question for you about the Priority days. What's up, Sin?
Yeah. What's up, Scott?
Hey. What up, Sin?
What's up, Gonzoe?
What up, bro? What up, Sin?
Fine, yes. Yeah. Can you tell us about your group, Caution, and your album, South Central Los Angeles, and also how it was to be on Lunchman Records and the partnership with Ice Cube?
Sin, you breaking up. Did you get that, Gonzoe?
He said he wanted to hear about Caution and the making of South Central Los Angeles, the album.
Oh,
exactly,
that's what's up.
And and also about the partnership with Ice Cube with Lunchman Records.
Well, I mean, doing the album with Cube and Caution, it was a great experience because, as you know, I was coming out of high school. I had only been in the studio twice. One of the great rappers of all time. He told me that I had natural skills, natural talent, but to me, I was terrified because I didn't know none of this shit. You feel me? I didn't know how to put together 16 bars. I just used to rap until, just rap. So it was a beautiful experience because I feel like if someone who knows how to read and write and understand mathematics and you're thrown into a Ivy League university, then I feel like you would cram to be a successful person. And I was thrown into a situation to where I didn't have a lot of time to learn. I had to immediately be great, and I pulled it off, you know what I mean? And that was a beautiful experience for me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, most definitely, man, most definitely. And of course, you've worked with a lot of greats over the years. Yuck Mop, The Regime. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you and Yuck? You guys got any plans of doing anything? Any Regime projects or anything coming out?
Yep. I'm not. We got a song coming out on Yuck Mouth's deluxe album. Look out for that. Y'all know he just dropped JJ based on a Ville story, part 1 and part 2, which is doing well in stores right now. And he also has the deluxe edition coming out. I just talked to the nigga yesterday. I want to say it's coming out either next month or August. I'm not sure So make sure y'all go on his Instagram and check that out, or on his Twitter and check that out. But yeah, man, we good. We good. Tech is doing well. Just finished up the Strictly Strange tour. You know, my boy Fats Bossellini, Fats Boss, just opened up a coffee shop. You know, we're doing good, man. Everybody's doing good. Ain't no bickering, ain't no bitch shit. Everybody's just moving forward and waiting for the next play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah. What about yourself, Gonzoe? You got a solo project out right now we can check out, or one in the works?
Yeah, man, I got a solo project out right now. It's burning up the streets everywhere, man. If you ain't heard it right now, man, I feel sorry for you because you're listening to this interview and you're on the late freight. So you need to go to gonzoe.net right now. That's GONZOE.net. Go to the music section and go listen to my new project, Happy Birthday. If you don't want to do that, just go on iTunes or go on Google Play Store, or anywhere you download or stream music, and go look for my new project, Happy Birthday. It's probably the hottest shit on the streets. I'm just humble. I don't want to say that, but one of the top blogs in the world today was telling me that, you know, right now my story is one of the hottest stories on the net right now. So with that being said, you should probably associate that shit with the music. You know what I mean? So go find that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I encourage everybody to go check that out. Now, I do have a track, you know what I'm saying, 16 to 100 clips, you know what I'm saying, featuring Young Noble of the Outlaws. Is this on that? This is on that project, right? On my birthday?
Yeah, this is on that project. This song was done a few days before all this bullshit started to happen. Actually, it was happening, you know what I mean? But the second wave of the WAC 500 or whatever, the WAC 100, his little rants and shit. So, you know, me and Noble, we good, still family, but in terms of just me hanging out with niggas or ever doing music with them, you know what I mean, niggas will have to pay me a whole lot of money to stand in the room with these niggas or do music with them again. Because I you know, like, I just heard some foul shit that I ain't know. You feel me? That I know that they did. I know it's a lot of shit. My nigga Fatal died. You feel me? Like, it's just a lot of shit. Niggas ain't moving right. So, feel me? And you know, my nigga, this nigga Edie, this nigga done live with me. You feel me? This nigga done live with me in my crib. Came to stay in my, you know, came to Canada, nigga, when I had my penthouse out in Toronto. Nigga came out there, chill with me. He got his little Breakfast Club show. This nigga know I've been pushing shit. This nigga's supposed to be my family. He had a platform on Dash Radio. He let another motherfucker, you know, invite me up there that I didn't even know from a fucking hole in the wall. You know, invite me up there, break my shit, break my record, and treat me like family. That nigga ain't even invite me up there, nothing. Just niggas act Hollywood, bro, over some little shit. Niggas ain't really getting no money, you feel me? I'm up. I've been up for years. Up. Niggas ain't getting no check from Dash Radio, but you can't provide a platform for your family, being stingy. Stingy-ass niggas. Never said thank you or nothing. Just ungrateful, stingy motherfuckers that don't deserve my motherfucking respect. You feel me? And better stay the fuck out my way. Niggas know how I get down, my nigga. Straight up. And that ain't a threat, but I slap the shit out any nigga that's saying some shit that I don't like at that moment. Period, point blank. That's, you know what I mean? And that's just some real nigga shit, bro. I ain't fucking with you niggas. You niggas is sour grapes. Period.
That's a shame considering like
this 16 with 100 clip. This is the last time you ever gonna hear me on the song with these niggas, so enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a shame. You know, you give somebody a place to stay, put a roof over their head and whatnot, and then they can't even shed light on. I see a lot of people doing that, Gonzo. A lot of people are getting real big heads and big egos. Matter of fact, you know, shout out to Edie and Young Noble. We invited them on.
Man,
Edie came
I
on.
love them niggas. Nigga never told me thank you, Scott. Nigga never told me thank you ever. Nigga never said thank you, dog, kiss my ass, nothing. Which I wasn't looking for it. Players don't keep score, but I noticed. Nigga, you got a radio show, but you know what I mean? I'm scrapping, spending money like a motherfucker. Motherfucker call me on some dumb shit, though, to ask me if somebody's a rat or what's a nigga MO on the streets. Find that shit out yourself, nigga. But when it comes to some positive shit, some shit to feed a nigga family, the shit to put a roof over a nigga a kid's head, like I put a roof over your son's head, and you and your girl, you can't reciprocate. I don't understand that. And yeah, nigga, I'm speaking about this because you wouldn't speak about it privately. Feel me? So now everything has to come out in the wash. Everything has to come out in the open. And I'm going to eat, nigga, because I'm telling the truth. And niggas dropped the ball. So, yeah, this is 16 with 100 clip, man, for my new album. Happy birthday, right here on the Murder Mix Show. You know what I mean? And you know, peace and love, man. This your nigga Gonzoe.
And everybody go out and get My Birthday Right Now by Gonzoe. You know what I'm saying? I know that whole project is fire. You know what I'm saying?
That's the shit.
Thank you for coming on the show. If cats want to get at you for verses, features, or whatever, what's the best way they can get at you, Gonzoe?
Man, look, I'm a real one. Write down my phone number, my nigga. 213-973-2416. 213-973-2416 on the Instagram and the Twitter. It's I'm Gonzoe. That's the letter I, the letter M, Gonzoe. The website is gonzoe.net, gonzoe.net. The YouTube is YouTube/Blockwise, BLOCWIZE. You know what I mean? Stay in contact with me. I always respond. We got all the new Caution merch up right now on gonzoe.net. We got the new Gonzoe T-shirts up on gonzoe.net. We got the Caution hats up on gonzoe.net. I also wrote a sitcom that will be premiering this fall on ABC called Rich World. Look out for that, you know what I mean? Real name Ronald Moore, you know what I mean? So look out for the creative credits and pray for me that I created the new Fresh Prince. See, I'm getting all different type of money, you know what I mean? That's why these niggas are scared of me now, because they didn't feed me. Feel me? Niggas talked about me like a dog when I was drinking. Niggas talked about me like a dog when a nigga was around here, you know, partying and chewing cocaine. But I still had the same mentality, you know what I mean? And now it's time to tell my story. And what's scary is now people are starting to listen. So all you motherfuckers who are sleeping on me, you're about to wake up working for me. I promise you.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, and then that motherfucker Whack 100 do look like that police ass dude, so I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah,
looking at this
yeah,
shit.
he does, man.
That might be him.
I'm telling myself,
same last
shut the
name.
fuck up about Tupac, man. I don't even know Pac, man, but I grew up off his music. It's personal with you guys because you knew Pac, but us as fans, you know what I'm saying, man, we don't like that shit either. Same with Funkmaster Flex. Shut the fuck up. Same with Cats dissing Eazy-E. Even Jerry Heller. A lot of people don't like Jerry Heller, but he was always good to us. You know what I'm saying? He came on this show. He was always real straight up with us, and I don't like when people disrespect him. The man's dead. Let him rest in peace. You know?
Well, I tell you this, in the hip-hop industry, Scott, no one signs a contract with a gun to their head. I mean, it has happened before, but it's not common. You know what I mean? It's the carrot that's dangling. In the hip-hop industry, in business, period, it's war. It's no fair in business. Somebody has to win in business. Somebody's going to come out with a bigger chunk of the pie than the other person through tactics, through waving a carrot in front of your face. If you broke and you're from the hood and someone says, you know what, here's $20,000 in a Jeep to sign this contract. what's the percentage of kids is going to say, no, let me let my lawyer look at that. They're going to take that money, sign that shit right there, and worry about the incidentals later. And this is what's happening in hip-hop. You know what I mean? It's a rare occurrence when cats are actually patient and wait till they sign that paperwork and leave that office with that money and try to rush to the bank to cash it before it closes. I know. I've done this too many times. You know what I mean? So it's not really Jerry Heller's fault. You feel me? It's a point of people not reading, not being educated, and us coming from a economical standpoint of being broke. So you wave some money in our face, we taking that. Now you sell 1 million records, 2 million records, and find out that your recoup rate was only 30 cents. So now while you just took $300,000 and sold 2 million, you wondering why you still owe them money. It's because you was only recouping at 30 cents a record. So you have to recoup 30 cents a record to get that $300,000 back, plus marketing, plus promotion, plus your niggas you took on the road with you, plus your clothes, plus the weed you smoke. All that shit means they own you for life, man. So be careful saying you want to get in the music industry when nigga don't even really know how to get paid off this shit.
Yeah. Right. So, yeah, read everything with a fine, go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. But, man, again, Gonzoe, I want to thank you, man. It's been a minute since we've been able to have you on this show. I'm glad you came back on, and I hope you come back on again soon, man. We'd definitely love to have you on any time, brother.
Man, I truly appreciate you guys, man. I truly appreciate, because this is the only place where you're going to find the truth and purity in hip-hop is when you come to, people and outlets who are going to let you be yourself, speak with you how you really feel, and, aren't being persuaded by advertising dollars. So I appreciate you guys, man, and thank you. And anytime you want me on, anytime that that you bless me with your presence, I'm obliged to do it. So hit me, man. Let me know whenever. Thank you.
For sure.
Man, thank you, Gonzoe. Take care of yourself, bro.
All right, peace, man. Peace, y'all.